Hello everyone, and welcome back to Nintendo News Weekly. We had a packed news week this week, which means in turn we have a packed show. So let's not waste a moment and jump into the Nintendo Music Update for the week. This week, Nintendo did not just add a new game, but also a new update to their service. Now you can use Nintendo Music not just on your phone, but also on your smart fridge. Actually, you could already do that through Bluetooth, but whatever. This update allows you to use the app in your car and on your computer or tablet. You can also find a playlist called My Mix on the app now that uses your music play history to create a playlist for you. Note, this does not mean your actual play history of video games, which is surprising since Nintendo patented that a few months ago. The actual music update for the week is a very anticipated one, Mario Kart World. This game has some amazing music. It not only is the best track theme the series has heard, but also outstanding remixes of previous tracks in the Mario series that can be heard in free roam and during intermissions. The only problem is, these tracks are not currently on Nintendo Music. They will be added over time. This really sucks. I get there are a ton of remixes to get ready to get on the app, but it is still annoying. I just hope they are added as bonuses and do not count as a week worth of updates. My favorite track is probably the main theme, but I also love DK Spaceport and the Airship Fortress remix, which are both currently on Nintendo Music at this time. Welcome to the Game Corner, the part where I tell you what came out this week, what Switch Online updates we have if any, and what I am currently playing. So let's start with the Out This Week category. Final Fantasy is one of the most popular RPG series in the world and arguably the best, most well-known game in the series is Final Fantasy VII. The second game in the remake series is now available on Switch 2 as of June 3rd. I will not be playing this, at least yet, because I am currently still playing through Remake Intergrade and I'm almost done. I got distracted with other games coming out and have been meaning to get back to it. When I finish Remake Intergrade, I will definitely come pick this up. I just have to make sure I finish both these before Part 3 comes out. Next, let's talk about the Switch Online update. On June 4th, or really June 3rd at 9 PM Eastern Time, Donkey Kong 64 arrived on the N64 Nintendo Classics. I have played some of this game, and here are my first impressions. This game is old, and it feels that way. I love Donkey Kong and other 3D platformers on the N64, such as Mario 64. This by far feels worse to play than that game. This does not mean that this game is bad by any means though. This game is still really good. I particularly love the Kong switching mechanic and honestly the story. It may be basic, but I think having the main objective of the game be not rescuing your friends, but your bananas is really funny. Don't get me wrong, you are still rescuing your friends, but the most important thing for Donkey Kong are his precious bananas, the same motive for basically every game in the series. Our last selection of the Game Corner this week is What Am I Playing? Currently, I'm making my way through Live Alive. I really like it so far and I've played 5 chapters, Edo Period, Distant Future, The Wild West, Prehistory, and Near Future. I think my favorite has either been Edo or Distant. I really love the stealth gameplay at Edo and the more focused story of Distant. A chapter ranking will be coming whenever I finish the game, which should be sometime next week. Now, let's talk about the biggest news story of the week. Nate the Hate is reported on his most recent podcast that Nintendo Direct will be coming sometime next week. Grubb also said that will be next Tuesday. A ton of leakers are reported on a Direct next week, so I would expect it. If so, this is very exciting. We have not had a first-party Direct since the one in September, and before that, the Switch 2 Direct of April 2025. We talked earlier about how Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is finally on the Switch 2. But now, let's talk about the biggest announcement from Summer Game Fest this year. The third game in the Final Fantasy VII Remake series is called Final Fantasy VII Revelation. This game will be coming out next spring on all platforms including Switch 2. I will pick this up as I said before if I can finish the other two by then. This next piece of news is for all you Europeans out there. Sick and tired of your Switch 2 dying all the time? Want to spend tons of money on batteries? Well, Nintendo is making a new model of the Switch 2 exclusive to Europe to comply with the new laws taking into effect next February. This model will use replaceable batteries, which, if you ask me, is good, but it seems like a pain in the butt unless you are on a road trip. I'll stick with my chargeable one. Thanks, but no thanks, Nintendo. Do a barrel roll! Star Fox got a new gameplay overview trailer. It really didn't reveal much, but it did give us a good look at the battle mode. I'll be picking this up on day 1. If you want to stay up to date on Star Fox for Switch 2, then like and subscribe. If there is a Direct next week, I'm sure we'll get some more information about this game there. Some old rings are coming to the Nintendo Switch 2. Elden Ring Tarnished Edition, which was first revealed all the way back in April of 2025 during the Switch 2 Direct for later that year, and then was delayed now as a release date for August 28, 2026. Finally, it has been long enough. I'm not a big Souls fan, but I might give this game a shot if I find a stellar deal on it during Black Friday or something. This week, Sony held the State of Play, which showcased many games including Wolverine and new God of War game. We are not here to talk about PlayStation, we're here to talk about Nintendo. And Rayman Legends Retold is not just coming to the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series, but also to the Nintendo Switch 2. That's great. The more third-party Switch 2 games the better, just not to the extent of next week's showcase being a partner showcase. We also have some more Mario Kart World news. A Mario Kart World online tournament is taking place from now to June 11th at 8 PM Eastern Time. Good luck everyone, maybe you'll become the very best. I and many of you collect video games, but some people out there collect shoes as well. This next piece of news is for you guys. Mario X Crocs is coming on July 15th. There are many different types including 2 Mario ones, a Yoshi one, a Peach one, and a Bowser one. So if you like shoes and Nintendo, those are for you. 11 months from the release date of Donkey Kong Bonanza, a much less exciting game is coming out to mobile devices. Pokemon Champions is making the leap from Switch and Switch 2 to iOS and Android on June 17th. During my first impressions of this game, all the way back in April, I said that this game sucks, and that still holds true to this day. It's only going to be worse on the much less powerful mobile phone. And that's all for this week, folks. As I said at the beginning of the video, this is a packed news week. I've never covered a Direct before, but next week, Nintendo News Weekly should be very lengthy if what Nate the Hate said is true. I'll go through every single game in the Direct and give you all my thoughts on them. I'll try to get a predictions video out on Monday, but we will see depending on time. My question of the week is, what would you most like to see in Nintendo Direct on Tuesday? For me, I want a 3D Mario. It has been almost 10 years, Nintendo. We need some Mario Titans. Anyway, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date on all the latest Nintendo news. Bye guys!